Hello everyone, welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. First off, a little bit of real world stuff that may impact the video. Probably has a pretty good chance. I happen to be in epic levels of pain this evening that I'm recording this. This video goes up Sunday and it's Friday, and I like to get it done just because I don't know what tomorrow's going to be like. So, if I suddenly stop talking mid-sentence or even mid-word, nothing's wrong with the audio. It's just me having a sudden influx of pain that I need a moment to control it, and at such high levels that it will stop me from talking. Yeah. Pain can get that high that you are unable to continue communicate. Just like there, continue communicating effectively. So we will give this our best shot. There's a pretty good chance that since I'm so enjoying the game so much that this will actually be minimal, maybe even a non-issue, because of the technique that I use to control my chronic pain. And I may get totally lost in the story enough that I'm not going to notice it as much. On that note, let's give this a go. Now, what I would like to do is actually try and talk to everybody before heading back to our safe house, just to see if how much of an impact Monika had on this area here. I'm in the market for something exotic. What kind of tech do you carry? Anything, everything. Need? Okay. I'm just present. Okay. So we did talk to that person. I forgot. Samuel Beckenbauer. At the sound of your approach, the orc turns to face you. He wears a severe expression, but there is kindness in his eyes. Hello, human. As you can see, I'm in the middle of a conversation with my assistant. The volunteer worker holds her silence, but her expression is full of naked hostility. Samuel gives her a sidelong glance, and she seems to get the message. The fire in her eyes dies down to a low simmer. But we do not want to be impolite. Is there something that we can do for you? I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. I take it that you run a charity of some sort? He nods. Yes, it isn't much, but we do what we can. Such as? Give me specifics. He clears his throat, then begins to count off on his fingers. In the past several years, I have established a shelter where the disproportionate I know the word, I'm just having trouble saying it right now, can sleep. A soup kitchen to feed the hungry, and a library for the people of the Kres Bazaar to better themselves. It isn't much, I admit, but it's a start. It's a hell of a start. A good start, Samuel. You mustn't be so hard on yourself. There are limits to what one man, even a determined man, can accomplish. This is true. He nods to the orc at his side. Thankfully, some of the residents that I've helped over the years have come back around to help me. I've got 15 assorted orcs and trolls from all around the Kres Bazaar working with me now. They help me. They help me. They help me man the soup line, stock the library shelves, and to do all of the hundreds of other little things that a community organization needs done every day. These extraordinary individuals are living proof that what we do here has value. They are my inspiration to continue forward. She beams at the compliment from her body language. It is clear that she idolizes Beckenbauer. Now, do you have any more questions? If not, I will bid you good day. I do not wish to sound self-important or rude, but there are many pressing matters that demand my time. I'm not going to go with that there. The first option, it just feels racist in a way, exclusionary. And I don't want to go that route. Just, are you accepting donations? Yes, of course. We're actually desperate for them. Truth be told, people seem more intent on taking care of themselves than they are improving for the less fortunate. Of course, these concepts are not unrelated. As poverty rates increase, so does the crime rate. Assisting the needy increases the quality of life for all. In any event, our shelter has some basic needs that desperately need to be fulfilled. The walls of the shelter are not insulated, and new blankets would go a long way toward keeping our guests healthy and comfortable, ideally. We'd like to purchase some space heaters as well. With 250, we could make the purchase. Of course, I do not expect you, a relative stranger to our case, to contribute that much. Whatever you could spare would be most appreciated. Here, just take what you need. I've got you covered. Samuel's eyes widened. This is incredibly generous. Thank you, mein Fräulein. Not a big deal, Sam. Do good with it. With this donation, we have reached our first goal. Thank you so much for your kind assistance. I will put your contribution to work stocking the shelter with blankets and heaters. Not a problem. Please do not downplay your contribution. You have shown kindness at a time when few others will. That means something. That means a great deal. Let's talk about something else. We can always talk to them later. No, I'll talk about your organization. No, we're going to end it there because I think we did some really good there. We made a connection that may pay off later. There we go. Before you stands a troll, though it is a stretch to say that he is standing at all. His great mass is barely held upright by two vintage prosthetic legs. Along with a crutch under one arm, his body clicks and hums with every shift of his weight. Despite these disabilities, his eyes are sharp and calculating. I know you? If you knew Monika. Sure, I know Monika. You one of hers then? There's something you should know about Monika. Something happened to her on the run. How'd you know? It was written all over your face. I had a feeling. Besides, Monika almost always comes around after a run to check on everybody. She's long overdue. And now here you are in her place. So she's either severely wounded or outright dead. Which is it? We lost her. The grizzled troll nods grimly. The sorrows in his prosthetics complain as he lets loose a heavy sigh. Now, that is a shame. She was a hell of a runner, that one. And a good friend. I'm Bailong, by the way. Good to meet you, Bailong. Name's Eski Lani. What's your place in the Krez Bazaar? No place, really. Just an old relic, rusting away. Okay, well, I'll leave you be. I'll check in on you later. So, these people have nothing. There's nothing. Oh, wait, there's this person. I believe you're selling stuff, but let's take a look, okay? Warming herself in the dim light of a dying street lamp is a waif of a girl who looks too far worn for her years. The Mother Superior, she says there will be 7 for me to care for. I need to see them. You're high as a kite, aren't you? We could fly kites. I should ask the Mother Superior. Well, either she's stoned out of her gourd or has severe mental issues. She says I'm to be the governess to the children. You notice Chip Jack poking out beneath the young woman's unruly hair. The vacant look in her eyes marks her as a likely BTL junkie, lost between reality and any number of better-than-life virtual constructs. I need money to get back to them. This story sounds familiar. Hang on. Look, do you know Monika? Monika? Is she one of the sisters at the Abbey? No, wait. Monika. A flicker of recognition fights through the haze in the young woman's eyes. Yes, Monika. She's good to me, brings me food to eat and tea to drink. I'm afraid I have some bad news. Despite the young woman's persistent delirium, she seems to glean the meaning from your tone. She dead? While working a job, yes. The girl grips her head with claw-like hands, tugging at her hair as if she might pull her brain out through her skull. I don't like this, but I can't switch it off. The girl's frail body shudders and her eyes grow large, but she does not sob. Instead, she smiles a sad smile, which looks to have been worn all too often. She will go to heaven, she told me. It is a place for good people, stillborn babies, and childhood pets, and she was a good person. Oh, this girl is so fried. The girl then begins to mumble to herself while fingering the hair that covers the jack in her head. The story sounds familiar. We're going to... Captain Von Trapp is very well known and respected. The poor dear lost his wife and the children, their mother. A child should not be without a mother, and a mother should not be without a child. Have you seen the captain? I'm going to step away now. Maybe we can help her later. Yes, good. I need to rejoin the children. Nobody ever said that Shadowrun was a light-hearted game. Wow. Now that's a cyber clinic. We have no reason to go into a cyber clinic since we're an adept. Although we may be able to get some medical supplies for healing. This elf has clearly seen better days. His skin is weathered and emaciated, as though it has been stretched too tightly over his thin frame. Track marks line the crooks of his arms, and the dirty bandages wrap his knuckles. Despite all of this, he seems cheerful enough. The elf fixes his twinkling, bugged-out eyes on yours and offers you a broad smile, displaying a set of impossibly white teeth. When he speaks to you, his voice is surprisingly deep. Guten Tag, mein Fräulein. You here for some magic? Because Zack Flash, he gestures at himself with a dramatic flourish, is your magic man. Magic? Are you a street mage? Zack lets out a throaty, barking laugh. Street mage? Me? Do I look like a street mage to you? He shakes his head, but his smile doesn't waver. He fishes a small bag of pills out of his back pocket and dangles it before your eyes. No, chummer, I'm not a street mage. I've got the magic in my blood and the magic in these bags. But you won't catch old Zack studying any spell books. So he's a drug dealer, you take stims and stuff like that? Let's see. Well, alright friend, what else would you like to talk about? Maybe you'd like to make a purchase? What's up with the bandages on your hands? Okay, Zack snorts at a small burst of laughter. He wiggles his bandaged hands in front of you. Oh, these? Nothing much, chummer. Nothing much. Tussle with a spirit back in Amsterdam. You know, we elves are very spiritual people. So I've heard. You heard right. Damn right, chummer. We didn't have the option for the race one. Elves, you know, my people, are creatures of the spirit. We've got the magic in our blood, whether we sling spells or not. I'm telling you, I've talked with the spirits all my life. It has nothing to do with praying to a totem or studying spell books. Flash lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. Between you and me, my mojo is stronger than any corp wage mage. Take those rat scum bastards as technology. They cast spells all day and all night, right? Fire this and lightning that, just tossing them up around like candy. Right. Well, me, I'm just doing my thing, not casting spells. I'm storing up my energy, saving it. Can you imagine how much magic I have? I don't think that's how it works, Zack. Trust me, friend. I have secret knowledge. He slowly turns his head from side to side to give you a good look at his upturned ears. Like I said, it's in the blood. If I had Biotech 3, it would be probably implants. Fake, he's human. That would be my assumption. Okay, now can we do some business? Let's see. Well, I'm a businessman. I suppose that you're a customer. Who am I to say no? Show me what you got. Let's take a look. Yeah, he is just a straight up drug dealer, but I had a feeling for that. Nothing there, nothing there. We have someone here. I'm getting the impression this is the last one, yeah. This Romani patriarch is an impressive figure, an enormous man in his late 60s, burly and broad-chested despite his age. His voice is deep and resonant, and his breath is heavy with the stench of pipe tobacco. Tavern Backstale. Okay. You're here to conduct some business? If so... Sorry. If so, I welcome you to Medebeck Arms and Ammunition. If not, keep right on walking. I was actually hoping to ask you a few questions. You make a purchase, you can ask as many questions as you like. The corner of his mouth twitches upward. Make a big enough purchase, and who knows, I might even answer a few. In that case, I suppose I'm buying. Very good. We might have to come back. Let's see what we got here. None of these we can actually use, but it's a good thing we have 990 million. Katana over machete is actually a really good choice. Some armored clothing is a good choice. Grenades are always good. Okay, I'm leaning... I don't know what... Just go outfits, consumables, okay. I don't know what the heck we have. That's not the button I want. But we do have a bunch of karma to spend, actually, which I'm going to worry about later, probably in the next episode. Him, I would like to get... clothing. Is it inventory? No. Character? That's character. Duke. Armor 1, I'm guessing... Wait, what's that? Ah, okay. Outfits, we have... Security adept clothing is 1. Okay, knowing that... Let's go talk to him and suit up. I have cash and I need weapons. Show me the goods. Oh, outfits... Please confirm. Armor 4. There we go. We just got changed in front of him. I want to make sure, because I'm a goof at these kinds of things. Can you have items, Dante? Well, we have improved armor, which is really good. Okay, let's head over here. Amsel peers at you apprehensively. His eyes are bloodshot, his expression grim. Did you get the information about Green Winters? Yes, I spoke to Altuk. He gave me this memory stick. Let us see what his agent had to say. Amsel snatches the memory stick from your hand and slots it into his computer terminal. He navigates a series of command line menus, and a wall of amber text floods the screen. Amsel scans it, mouthing the words as his eyes flit back and forth. Flit? Yeah, flit. Burke's agent tailed Green Winters to a hotel in cesspool of Kez called Keep. The hotel is called Das Kesselhaus. It is a renovated factory nestled deep in the heart of Dragon Cape. It appears that Winters is holed up there. Recently there was some connection between two gangs' control of this neighborhood. Due to the gang violence, the agent refused to follow Winters inside of the hotel, but he confirms that he is still inside. Well, what are we waiting for? Edgar slings her rifle over his shoulder with a single spare motion. Gear up, people. We have a hotel to raid. Glory and Dietrich pause, exchange looks with Paul. Just a moment, Edgar. Amsel rises from his chair, drawing himself to full height. Even so, he has to crane his neck to look into her eye. You are an excellent soldier, and nobody questions your competence in the field. Your loyalty to this team is equally commendable. That said, we believe that Belong is the right choice to lead the team. There is a long pause before Edgar speaks. When she does, her voice comes out dull and flat. What? Don't mistake this decision for a reprimand. Monika considered your contributions to the team to be invaluable. But we all know that she wasn't comfortable putting a soldier in charge. Edgar speaks through clenched teeth. Her words are measured, but her expression is livid. This is unbelievable. You want to put the rookie in charge? Again? She shakes her head. Don't you people learn from your mistakes? Belong is the reason we're still alive, Edgar. She kept us together. She led us out of there in one piece. Making her your number one girl. She sounds tired, resigned, but above all, disappointed. This is more of your flux state idiocy at work, isn't it? Dietrich reaches out, puts his hand on her shoulder. It's what Monika believed in. Edgar's voice tightens. For a moment, her control slips, and her face contorts into grief. Yeah. And look where that got her. She straightens to her full height. Let me give you a piece of advice. In the field, only two things matter: the mission and survival. Everything else is a distraction. Your ridiculous policies have no place on a Shadowrun. Dietrich manages a smile. What can I say? We're German. We have strong political views. Edgar sighs. The tone of resignation returns to her voice. Screw it. Let's put an end to this. I've got the skill and experience to lead this team. Belong, on the other hand, was appointed by Monika as a joke. If you'd rather she take the lead, I'll abide by that. But I want to hear each of you say it. They already have. You just weren't listening. Come on, Edgar. Give it a rest. No. I've no quarrel with you, Edgar. I'll do as the group wishes. This is a waste of time. We should be out looking for Green Winters. I have no quarrel with you. I'll do as the group wishes. You say, you stay out of this. She stabs an armored finger into your chest, hard. The moment she raises her hand to you, Dante's ears lay back and she lets out a low growl. Reflexively, she takes a half step back. Uh-oh. I think we've heard what Dante has to say. I click that. As for my part, Bailong saved our lives back there. You may not believe it, but she did. The way I see it, that means I follow her lead a while longer. Glory's voice is uncharacteristically gentle. I trust in Monika's judgment. Therefore, I trust in Bailong's judgment. The discussion is finished, Edgar. Armsail speaks softly, but his tone is firm. Bailong will take Monika's place as lead of this team. Oh my god, I just read the last one. I'm just quickly scanning down before I get started. Great. Hey Edgar, could you grab me a soy calf? No, I don't think so. I'm not playing that kind of character, but damn! Talk about antagonizing. Holy jeez. Monika's death deserves vengeance. I intend to see it done. We're in over our heads, but whatever we stumbled into tonight, I'll see us through it. I'll do whatever it takes to keep this team and Monika's legacy alive. That includes taking your advice, Edgar. I like that one, because it includes her. Edgar gives you a small nod. That's big of you. She looks from Dietrich to Glory to Armsail, finally down at Dante, and sighs. I don't agree with this decision, but I will respect it. She nods again, more decisively this time. Bailong takes the lead then. Conversation closed. It's time to move on. We need to focus on chasing down Green Winters. Indeed, I have transferred the information that we received from Altug to the computer terminal in the next room. It used to be Monika's personal workstation, Bailong. Now it's yours. Monika kept a variety of notes and dossiers on that machine. I would suggest reviewing her notes when you have the time. Armsail turns his attention away from you and back to his computer screen. Good hunting. I will eagerly await your return. Edgar, I wouldn't suggest driving to Dragon Cape. The roads aren't safe. Taking the U-Bahn would be faster anyway. Thanks for the tip, Edgar. The U-Bahn it is. Edgar nods and turns to check her equipment. The rest of the group disperses in turn. You now command a team of Shadowrunners. When traveling to new mission locations, you will be able to choose which members of your team to bring and modify their loadout for the run. When members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they'll be automatically extracted for emergency medical care. They will be patched up and ready for action the next time you return to your safe house. Avoid this loss of firepower by always carrying some Bumana trauma kits into the field. These can be purchased at the Street Doc's office in the Kraz Bazaar. Okay, well, that was her mission computer. Oh, that's interesting. Your workstation and mission computer, the command center for your team's operations, and your last link to the memory of Monika Schaufer. Her thoughts and words live on in this machine. At times it's easy to forget that she's gone. The cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. A blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you that you have 0 unread messages. There's a lot of information here to go through, and we will. I just think maybe not now. Let's see. No, just seeing if anything has changed. It doesn't look like it, so at this point we're kind of ready to move on. Let's see, does this do the... Yeah, it just goes straight into the U-band, which I don't think we'll do tonight. We're almost at 40 minutes here. So, in the next video, we're most likely going to be stuck in a shootout. So I do hope that you're going to return for that one. Should be interesting. The way that this is, yeah, it's going to be... seems like a typical setup in going there. They already established gangs and fighting crap, so... So I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and a little bit more backstory to Monika. There is some there. Quite interesting. Just lost in thought about the story. Some of the stuff going on here actually easily translates to real world stuff in that, and I like it. This is a game that can cause you to think. Most certainly, a game that can cause you to think and reflect. So yes, as I was saying, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and you can subscribe down below for more videos like this and of other videos. But until when next we meet, please do be safe, everyone. Bye!